Don't adjust your TV stations. No comic fans. You're not stuck in a time loop. This is not the Twilight Zone. This is just everything I picked up from C2E2 2025. Yeah, just an old-fashioned, long overdue Comic-Con haul. Let's get into it. Okay, as I said, this is my comic haul from C2E2 2025, the convention that was well over a month ago by the time you get to see this. But everything was just a whirlwind, just stuck in the days, get back to reality, back into work. Then a little bit after that, there's Free Comic Book Day and everything that came with that and all this other stuff. So it just, I still have some other content from C2E2 that I need to put out. And one of those big ones, obviously, is my comic haul. So here we are, finally, and everything's actually still separated by day. And first, going to jump into the books that I had signed at the show. I only got 2 books signed. I did take some other with me, but so there's everything I took with me to get signed, but I only got these 2 books to get signed by Mark Brooks. This X-Men #1 variant he did, Dynamic Forces exclusive. So I'll put some pictures up there. So this one says, step aside. I want to personalize both of them. Step aside, Gino. The ladies got this. So you got that in blue, which I dig. And this one is blue as well from Uncanny X-Men #7, the variant that he did. This one was Welcome, what was it? Yeah. Welcome to the X-Men, Gino. So, you know, getting personalized, got duplicates of these. Just dope covers. Mark Brooks is just crazy, crazy good. So yeah, that's the only thing I did take. Like I said, I took some other books, but just didn't happen to get them signed. So be it. But now, everything picked up. Again, I went all 3 days, and I had a great time. I still have to do my recap. This was such a fun convention. And is everything still split up? Yeah, okay. I couldn't see where I had them divided up. But here's most of what I got day one. But those weren't actually the first purchases of the convention. 2 were actually crazy surprises. Went to this one booth. I don't remember what they were called, but they had a bunch of collected editions, and I scored 2 Spider-Man omnibus. 2 that I was actually looking for. I legit had been looking at these on eBay. So you got Brand New Day, Volume 1. Yeah, just one. There's a lot of good stories in here that I absolutely dug, and been looking at a couple copies on eBay, and I think I had just missed out on one. Oh, and actually for this other one. But I had been looking at a couple, trying to make some deals, trying to get them cheap, and came across this booth, and they had both of them. So imagine my surprise when I see that, and I'm thinking, oh, I have to get these, especially this one here, Amazing Spider-Man, Volume 2. Yeah, the OG. And I was just been looking at a copy of this one. I had just missed out on it maybe within the week or so before the convention. And yeah, and here it is, the Humberto Ramos cover. So when I saw that, I said, no way. Picked them both up. So which meant I was lugging these around the entire rest of the day on Friday of the convention. But I got both of these, 2 omnibus I was after for some crazy deals. There was no way I was leaving this behind. And I think I went back either later that day or the next day just to see. And they were, a lot of these were all gone. Most of the Spider-Man omnibus were gone. There were several Brand New Days, copies of Brand New Day, all gone. But that's not all for Spidey action. Yeah, like I said, I've been making a concerted effort to continue going after ASM books. And I did that well. I think all these are still kind of sorted. So, yeah, we'll just jump right in because it's all, yeah, actually it did sort these because I think I might have logged them in. But we got ASM 49, Craven, and Vulture on there. You name it. This one's got it. Yeah, buddy, you got some glare. And I really have to, a lot of these, we're replacing some of the bags and boards on these. Had just been sitting since, so I have not had a chance to replace a lot of these because some of those price stickers and some other ones are just not coming off. So, but yeah, lots of good Silver and Bronze Age books. Enter Doctor Strange, ASM 109, that bright yellow cover there just pops. I forgot who this guy is. I don't know if Yellow Fang, Yellow Claw, something like that. And then we got the Kangaroo Bounces Back, ASM 126. Yeah, weekend full of ASM, Spider-Man books, all 3 days. Absolutely. So, all successful. Just a fantastic convention all around. And I would come across another booth that had some deals on some books. I forgot what they were. Either $2 or something like that. And I was able to get a bunch of books, including a couple copies in this one as well, ASM 555, which this is another book I always pick up, especially if I get it cheap. I won't overpay for it. But if I come across it cheap, I'm absolutely picking it up. This beautiful cover by Chris Bachalo and Tim Townsend. Oh my goodness, I have so many copies of this. And I have the t-shirt with this on it. Just a beautiful, beautiful cover. It's also, I have this as, actually no, I changed it. I had this on the background of my phone for a long time. But I remember I just changed that actually. And then we got Cap 260, is that 265? Yes, 265. Surprise. So the numbers, the issues in the 200s that I need are definitely dwindling down. Probably less than a handful, honestly. So chugging along on Cap. And definitely I hit a booth that had some Daredevil. So I snagged a good chunk of Daredevil. Some sharp looking copies. And Daredevil still, you can get a lot of these for relatively cheap. So expected all of these, make sure everything was complete. I was checking online for which books have the Marvel value stamp. So there's Daredevil 110. Look at that. Yeah, buddy. A lot going on there with Black Widow as well. Looks like Whirlwind. Who is that? I don't know. But yeah, Daredevil 110. And then Murder Cries the Mandrill 112. Oh, Hornhead. Yeah, buddy. Daredevil. And then you're bouncing around. Yuri Geller. Who is this? 133. We'll jump up. But still chugging along Daredevil. Yeah. So quite a bit to go for this as well. Cobra and Mr. Hyde. Daredevil, the Man Without Fear. 142. Yeah. That. And then, is that the last? Nope, got a couple more. So these ones definitely have to, these bags and boards for this next couple issues are going to have to get replaced. They got Man Bull on 144. So yeah, 142 to 144. Pretty sure I have 143. That might have been an issue I had to, might have a couple copies of because I had to replace one of those issues. And then you got Bullseye here. I like this cover. 146. Man Without Fear, baby. Daredevil's absolutely been rocking it. And yeah. And then, nope, that's a couple issues for Daredevil from day one anyway. Requiem 162. Oh yeah. Double D. And last Daredevil issue I picked up. And he cries, Father. This is just an absolutely sharp copy too. 164. My main man, Daredevil. That's right. And we got some X-Men. So this is another one I needed. Uncanny X-Men 516. It's Magneto cover by Greg Land. Because I already have a copy of this, but it's signed. So I wanted another unsigned copy, which is another kind of collecting side mission, if you prefer to call it that. X-Nation. And then two from Volume 2 from 91. The Magneto cover. Just need another copy of that as well. And number 3. And this is actually should be one of the covers for the X-Men Blue and Gold Mutant Genesis Omnibus. That's supposed to drop in September. So definitely jumping on that. But yeah, that's day 1, C2E2 2025. Now, day 2. Another fat ass stack of awesome comics. And guess what? Featuring Man Mountain Marco. The web closes. ASM 173. Yeah. Spidey getting it. Down on the ground. Spider down. Man down. Nope. And then 197. The Kingpin is back. Deadlier than ever. Finally got a copy of this one. Direct edition. Just struggling to find a copy of this. Either see all newsstands or direct editions are just unnecessarily overpriced. And I came across the I think I might have caught some footage of this when I was digging through, and the dealer had this one. I said, yep, finally. And yeah, snagged that one, no hesitation. That just looks nice. Big head ass Kingpin. And this one I got from a dealer I made a deal with. I got a couple books from. Just a sharp ass copy, Gabriel Del Otto, ASM 800 variant, just because it's cool as hell. And I just hadn't come across it much. So I saw it with some other books. I don't remember which ones exactly, but yeah, just didn't hesitate. And then Black Panther #8, which is another run that I'm still working on, Jack Kirby. It's only 15 issues. I have 1, 8, and a couple, maybe one other issue, but they're relatively cheap. I don't come across them in person much, but yeah, so, and my comic shop usually has all of them, so at one point I'm just going to get them all in just one go, just for the hell of it. Oh, yes. Oh, I forgot about all these. It's another string of Daredevil issues. We got my main man, Bullseye, back, one of the dopest covers in this run. 169. Look at that. This one just pops, presents beautifully. Look at Daredevil, that damn villain. You menace you, and we love you. And of course, no more Mr. Nice Guy. Everybody knows this cover. 184, beautiful, red and yellow. Big ass gun there. Wow. Look in the Hell's Kitchen, baby. Daredevil. And then two more. 185. Nothing too crazy about that cover, but more Daredevil. And got 189, another yellow cover. Green trade dress. And of course, Daredevil in red, popping off. As he does. Yeah, and this one, another book. These next 3 books I never pass up, especially if they're cheap, just like ASM 555. So, we got another copy of X-Men 200, which I'll Townsend cover. I think this is a gatefold. It should be. It's not just wraparound. I would say the wraparound or full gatefold. X-Men 200 David Finch cover. Yeah. And Supergirl #36 by Joshua Middleton. Absolutely one of my favorite Supergirl covers. Just this one and that 27 from the Rebirth run. Never hesitate in passing those up. So that's day 2. Another beautiful stack of books. I don't even remember the total. I did count them up at one point, but just another, just a glorious convention overall. C2E2 2025 this year was one of the best ones in recent years. Definitely one of the best C2E2s I've ever had. I didn't even get to experience everything like I would have, but what I did and just what it offered was easily one of the best. So, and then day 3, Sunday, C2E2 2025, the final haul. Smaller stack, but all ASM. Because I was out trying to get some more footage. Didn't get as many pictures of the day, so I was running around. We were just kind of walking around, just experiencing the show, checking out cosplayers, and trying to get some more footage. But did not stop me from getting some ASM books. So we got 34, Thrill of the Hunt with Kraven the Hunter. Oh yeah, look at that. The Birth of a Superhero 42. Yeah, this one, like some of these early, when you get into the 30s and the early 40s, from the 20s, the 30s, and the 40s, you got a lot of stuff with Gwen Stacy and then Mary Jane coming on the scene. So, see a lot of that, cameos and other sorts of stuff like that, and mentions, all that crazy comic book stuff. Oh, What's a Tangled Web We Weave? ASM 61. Yeah. Some of these, especially 42. Hard to come, like, just good looking copies, reasonably priced. And this one as well were 2 that I was able to find some good deals. And this one, oh, actually, you know what? I remember now. I think I got those 3, 2 of those. I think 34, maybe 61. And then this one, Beware the Black Widow, number 86. All 3 of these from one dealer. We made a deal. And I was like, yep, I'm taking that one home. So got all 3 of those in a bundle deal. Like, hey, what can we do for this? And I said, yep. Like, hey, can you pop them out so I can take a look, flip through them, make sure they're all sharp inside. Interiors all look good. Back covers look nice. I said, hey, as long as they're all good, I'll take them. And I did. So there we are. It might have been 4. Was it 4 or just a 3? I can't remember now. And then last 2 books, or 2 I just needed for the later part of this run. Struggling to find 416. Got the Avengers on there. Just never find direct editions of that, or just rarely ever see it, period. Snagged that one. I think that might have been in one of the little clips. And then this one right here, 432. What is that? Spider Hunts Part 2. JR. Yeah, 2 others. Just struggling to find. Happy to score them. Couldn't believe it. Like, finally got the end of this run. And I think I have everything now from outside of 120, still or 129, obviously Punisher. But then I think I have everything else through the end of the run, 441, from somewhere in the hundreds. So I think 130 through the end of the run. But yeah, so that is day 3 of C2E225. Just spectacular haul. Fantastic books. 2 omnibus. A lot of Spider-Man action. We are web swinging all around, people. But yeah, that is that long overdue haul. Still wanted to do it because just a fantastic shopping experience, and the convention overall was just dope. And glad I was able to experience all 3 days and just taking so much of it. Like I said, one of the best C2E2s in recent years, and the shopping was incredible. Tons of comic dealers. Like, it was noticeable difference how many more comic dealers there were than in previous years. I didn't go last year, but the year before for sure. Easily noticeable how many more vendors there were. So, and I know I've seen some other people mention that in their C2E2 haul videos, or just some other coverage videos, how there were just more, how they noticed more comic book dealers. So, which is great because you get a selection, just a bigger, like wider selection of prices, books from cheaper 50-cent books, dollar books, up to multi-$1,000 books, just regular books. You have big keys. Everybody's focused on that. Collected editions, omnibus trades, graphic novels, everything was covered there. So you were able to find just tons of stuff as I did. So, and tons of creators, all the good stuff. So yeah, that is that C2E225, and obviously planning on even more Comic-Con content for the rest of the year. Got a couple on the schedule, so we'll see what happens with those. But yeah, let me know what you thought on my haul. If you go made it to C2E2, I know I still have a couple videos queued up for other people's hauls to see what they picked up, what their experience was. Plenty of other content out there for C2E2 coverage. Everybody just kind of sharing their experiences. So go check those out. And more on deck for me, genotalkscomics, all over the website, social media, all that good stuff. So make sure you stick around for more comic book fun. Happy reading, happy hunting, happy collecting. I'm Gino, this is genotalkscomics. Thanks for watching, and peace out.